So I just made a video on my personal channel that I was going to talk about the same thing on this channel, about how on Batwoman they gave us the face of Bruce Wayne, even though it was us as Bruce Wayne, not like us with Bruce Wayne's face, not the actual Bruce Wayne character. But then, as soon as I was going to sit down and make this video, or make the video about we get the actor who is going to be our Batman, or our Bruce Wayne of the Arrowverse, I've heard that Ruby Rose is exiting the Arrowverse. Ruby Rose is Kate Kane, aka Batwoman. And now, Batwoman is kind of forced to being recasted in the Arrowverse because of this move. Now, a lot of things are getting cut short because due to the coronavirus. The Arrowverse seasons, with the Arrowverse, their current seasons are getting cut short because of the coronavirus. And of course, other shows outside of the Arrowverse, but containing it to the Arrowverse because Batwoman is a part of the Arrowverse. It says Ruby Rose exits the CW's Batwoman TV show, with DC planning to recast the role as Kate Kane for season 2 of the Arrowverse series. Now, keep in mind before I continue, I already knew that they were going to make a season 2 of Batwoman. I did not, if Ruby Rose was to exit Batwoman, I would not expect it to be this early in the game. I would expect it to be, after season 2 ends, but no, I didn't expect it to be that early. This early, I mean. So let's read what this article says. And keep in mind, I'm reading this from Screen Rant. So if you want to read it without hearing me read it, then go ahead. But it's on Screen Rant. So it says, Ruby Rose exits the CW Batwoman TV show, with DC planning to recast the role of Kate Kane for season 2. Rose originally joined the Arrowverse for the Elseworld crossover in 2018, which is one of my favorite crossovers of all time. Before the character of Kate Kane was spun into her own TV show in Elseworld, Batwoman's help was sought by Supergirl, Green Arrow, and The Flash. The character quickly became a fan favorite as Rose and Benoist being Supergirl, established a fun rapport that was expanded upon in the more recent crossover Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is for sure my favorite crossover out of the entire Arrowverse. Batwoman premiered at the start of 2019-2020 TV season, and just concluded its first main season this weekend. It set the stage for an exciting Batwoman season 2, even despite the show having to wrap up a few episodes early. Truth be told, where they ended up with Batwoman, it did make a pretty nice cliffhanger. So I'll give them that, even though it wasn't the ending that they were planning. But though Batwoman is already renewed for season 2, the show is among a full slate of Arrowverse delayed to January 2021 by the CW. This is the result of the production shutdowns on CW's television shows to combat the coronavirus pandemic. However, it seems that Batwoman will be facing another hurdle going into season 2. And then they quote Ruby Rose. Rose issued a statement on her departure from Batwoman. I have made the very difficult decision to not return to Batwoman next season. This was a decision I made this was not a decision I made lightly, as I have the utmost respect for the cast, crew, and everyone involved with the show in both Vancouver and in Los Angeles. I am beyond appreciative of Greg Berlatini, Sarah Sketcher, and Caroline Dries, and I'm sorry if I butchered any of your names, for not only giving me an incredible opportunity, but for welcoming me into the DC universe they have so beautifully crafted. Thank you, Peter Roth and Mark Piotwitz, and sorry if I mispronounced your name, and the teams at Warner Bros. And the CW who had this, and the CW who put so much faith into the show and always believed in me. Thank you to everyone who made season 1 a success. I am grateful. Now, of all the Arrowverse shows that has come out so far, and I'm excluding Stargirl because it came out just today and I haven't seen it yet. But out of like the 5 Arrowverse shows that I've seen, Arrow is my personal favorite. Then Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Batwoman. I've been the most critical on Batwoman than any of the other shows, any of the that I've seen. But it still had potential. I still think it has potential. But it says, continuing the article, Batwoman production campaigns, WBTV, yada yada yada. Read their statements below. So this is okay. The statement says, and the other statement says, Warner Brothers Television, the CW and Brillatini production. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Thanks Ruby for her contributions to the success of our first season, and wish her all the best. I wouldn't really compared to the first episode of Legends, Supergirl, Arrow, and the Flash. I wouldn't consider the first season being as much of a success as the other 4 Arrowverse shows that's been in this slate so far. Again, I'm excluding Stargirl for the time being. The studio and network are firmly committed to Batwoman's second season and long-term future, and we, along with the show's talented creative team, look forward to sharing its new direction, including the casting of a new lead actress and member of the LGBTQ community in the coming months. Fans of Rose's portrayal of Kate Kane are no doubt disappointed to hear of her departure, but it may be for the best. Rose suffered an injury on the set of Batwoman Season 1 while filming a stunt scene, and had emergency neck surgery as a result. After the surgery, the actress cut back on the number of stunts she was doing herself. Based on Rose's statements, it's unclear whether the injury affected her decision to leave the show, but it may have been a contributing factor. Still, it's good to hear that the producers remain dedicated to the. Okay, so they're just saying that they're having plans to recast Kate Kane / Batwoman and go on with season 2. They're focusing so hard on the LGBTQ part in this statement, in this article, and truthfully, I don't care about the sexuality. I generally don't care about the sexuality of the characters. And they're focusing so hard on Kate Kane being the L, or the L in the LGBTQ. And listen, out of the 5 Arrowverse shows I've seen, Batwoman so far has to be the weakest link out of the 5 Arrowverse shows that I've seen so far. I can't say anything about Stargirl yet because I haven't seen the episode yet. I am going to watch that episode tomorrow on the CW app. But it would be nice to get why Ruby Rose is leaving Batwoman. I mean, I didn't mind Ruby Rose herself being Kate Kane. And maybe, like the article suggests, maybe the neck injury was the determining factor for her to say, hey, you know, I'm not going to go back to season 2 of Batwoman. And are they even doing contracts anymore? I mean, I know The Flash has the actors doing contracts, and for like many of the actors, I think all the actors after season 7, like season 7 is their last year or last season for their contracts, and I know the woman who does Killer Frost is pregnant, so I don't know how much in season 7 Killer Frost will be in, or Caitlin Snow, but yeah, out of the 5 Arrowverse shows that I've seen, Batwoman has to be the weakest link. Definitely more like R-rated than Arrow ever was. Guess in one episode we literally see the head of Batwoman's mother in an episode. But yeah, this show has to be the weakest link out of like the 5 shows for me. But I still see potential for it to becoming better than it is. And I'm hoping that it will be better than season 2 will prove me right about it can be even better than it is. That it has potential to being great, and if they focus a bit less on the LGBTQ part, a bit less, and focus more on story, then yeah, this show could be even greater than Arrow, and Arrow is my favorite show out of the 5 Arrowverse shows that I've seen. But does this news surprise me? Yes and no, because I kind of expected Ruby Rose to eventually exit Batwoman, but it does surprise me that she is exiting out this soon. So I'm kind of like iffy about that, like whether I'm fully surprised or not. But I hope everything goes well with Ruby Rose. I hope she is looking for everything that she's looking for. I wish her nothing but the best. And I so and I wonder how much of like the last few stories for like the stories for the last few episodes will carry into season 2 for Batwoman, because it was like canceled a few episodes sooner than they originally anticipated. And who knows, maybe Bruce Wayne was actually going to come in the planned season finale for season 1. And maybe originally season 2 was supposed to be us seeing Batman and Batwoman working together. But yeah. So this news surprised me, but not surprised me at the same time. That makes sense. But what do you guys think about this whole Ruby Rose stepping down from Batwoman, exiting the Arrowverse? Are you guys excited for that? Not excited or in about it? And who would you guys cast as Batwoman now that Ruby Rose is no longer going to be Batwoman? Leave a comment down below. Love y'all. Have a nice day. Be kind to one another. And I'll talk to you guys soon.